Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support on my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so the plan was to make a Roman blind, to show you how I make a Roman blind. However, I am going to be doing that in another video. In this one, I will just be basically doing some repairs. Yeah, on 3 Roman blinds that I made for my son's bedroom. They were taken down to install new windows, and now he has requested that I reinstall them for him because, you know, with all the time change, well, the light gets in on him very early in the morning before he's ready to get up for school. And so he has asked me to reinstall them. So before I do that, I'm going to take you through and show you some of the repairs that I am doing on the blinds. And then I'll also show you how I install them on the window. Now, I have a knot here that I have to open because for some reason, I'm not sure if my cord shrunk, but for some reason the cord is not long enough. So I have a plan how I am going to make the cord longer, but I just need to open this knot. Oh, there we go. So now I have one string out. Should be able to get the others out. There we go. There we go. That's it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strings across the blind because this is a pretty wide blind. I am going to get all the strings through the eyelet. Okay, so there are 5 pieces of string coming through the eyelet here. I am going to use these 3 pieces of strings, and I am going to attach them just by putting them together and plaiting. So I'll put 2 to 1, 2 to 1, and then 1 to 1. And then it's like putting in extensions. And then I'll just go ahead and start plaiting them. I'm gonna put a knot at the top here where I join the cords. And then I go ahead and trim up the rough edges. There we go. Now I'm gonna string these through this, and I'm just gonna knot so that the bead does not come back off. This is all I need to do to this one for it to function. So I am done with this one. Okay, let's see what's going on with this one. I need an eyelet right here, so I'll go ahead and screw it into the wood. I find that the best way to get the eyelet into the wood most times is to start it at an angle and then gently straighten it. Usually when I try to start it directly into the wood, it takes more time. It gives me more hassle. Okay, so this one also have 5 strings. I'm going to put these through the eyelet. And I'm just going to make sure that the blind is all stretched out. I am just going to go ahead and get 5 pieces that I'll attach to each one, and then I'll plait. Oh. Now I'll attach 1 piece at a time. I'm doing this because I don't want to have to restring the whole thing. Then it would take more time and I would be wasting cord. Okay. Okay, that one's done. Now moving on. I think this one will need, it has eyelets, and I think it's gonna need rings. There's at least 1 ring that's missing. So I'll stitch this on, and it has to be completely restrung. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this out. I'll put a different one. A nicer looking one. Now I am going to double the thread. And then I'm going to double the thread again. Now it's just about 3 or 4 summers since these have been up on the window, and you can see how the sun has really worked on the fabric. It has faded, and that is why it's good to use lining if you have a window that gets a lot of sun, because if you don't, if I didn't use a lining here, then the front would be pretty close to how the sides are looking that is exposed to the sun. So use a lining whenever you can when it's in a window that gets a lot of sunlight. I start from the furthest rings and I string all the way up to the header and string all the way across through the eyelets. Just make sure I have enough so that at the end I can have enough cord to just do a little plait for the string that's going to be operating the blind. Now I'll cut with enough so I can get to tie it down here. I am going to go ahead and I am going to put a knot at the top here. And then I'm going to plait them. So it's time to install the blinds, and as you can see I have them all folded up because that's the easiest way I have found to install them. I will not be using brackets because I have a pretty convenient underside here in the window frame. So this is basically where I screw the header into, and so I'll go ahead and do that. That's it, and we're done. So there we go. Drop it down. And pull it up. Well, it's nighttime, so we're just gonna leave it down. There we go. And then we can pull the curtains. And we'll get number 2. Okay, I'll do the same thing with this one. I will fold it all the way up. Okay, so we're gonna do number 3, the last one. Sprinkled in with my video lessons, I will be showing you projects from around our home because I will be doing quite a few. Stay tuned for the next video. I should be showing you how I make a Roman blind that I will be making for the laundry room that I have been working on. Do me a favor, if you have not yet subscribed, and hit that subscription button before you leave. Also, like and share. You take care now. Sending you lots of love and appreciation. I will see you in the next video.